Alright.
I am not properly dressed!
Hey, Freeburn. This is going to be a long recording, but there's the version, just so we're clear. And as a kind of a side note about this run, there was some technical difficulties at the start, so there was a false start. I showed the version, started the run, and then they made me start over, so... we're going to reset and then wait for a while they try to figure it out, only to realize that there's no game audio. Oops. Hi, Freeburn. Hi, Jason. Your favorite? Even more than Ken Tico? Even more than Player 5, probably? So yeah, we have to sit here and let the video play for a while. A hand-knitted pee-pee wormer? Yes. Thanks, Jason. Enjoy your scam. Yeah. How was everyone's weekend? All right, so here's the false start. And then immediately reset. But the version was already shown at the start of the video. You can go back and check. Run Friday was awesome. It was good. I'm pretty satisfied. I think that a really, really, really good run could be lower still. I don't really care. I think the only reason I would come back is when the next patch version drops and if I can get cog skip together. That would be the only reason. But I think that 336 is pretty good for now, right now. Sorry, cog skip. I already do cock skip. As in I skip on it. But yeah, that would save another 40 seconds, but like this run was pretty good. It loses some time at like the Spirit Temple section. But you know, you're gonna lose time places. It happens. It's a speed run. What's up, Rach? Right, I'm sure we get to start the run anytime now. I mean the timer. I just made the OK sign of the camera for some reason. I don't really know why. How you doing, Rach? Anytime. I'm good. I'm chilling. That 2003. Man. Yep, 5 minutes in, we haven't started yet. So I'll have to put a note in the video of skip to here if you want to see the start. At least the start of the timer. Yeah, it's true. This delay took a lot longer than I remember. Yeah, I suppose iPhone is still relevant. Any moment. iPods? I don't know. I haven't been to an Apple store in years. Surely. I think if I remember right, it's like 7 minutes in from finally like, so do we got it? Did we figure it out? I do 2 papers. I don't have a lot of hope though. It's a pretty hard run. All right, we started. Rejoice. And now, after a lot of waiting, we get to do more waiting. That's the best part. You think so, Papers? Hey, Lodan. Correct, Phazon. Dragons are on a constant cycle when you start a new game. So, just to make sure that everything is fair, they don't let you skip the intro. Which, we could also get into the logistics of what the intro skip rules actually imply, or what the ramifications of them are. Because if you were playing on physical, it is, I think, literally impossible, except for maybe like a 1 in 30 chance or something, of actually getting the Master Sword at the intro skip cutoff. Like, on average, all of my Master Sword grabs are between 746 and like 752. Or 652, and the rule lets you start it at 639, so if you skip the intro on physical, you get a free 10 seconds that would be impossible to get on your version of the game, which is interesting. It certainly makes the playing field level, but, you know, I'm the one who decided to buy a physical cartridge. That's not someone else's fault. Alright, time for Matt Mercer. wonder if he's going to talk to me about seals. He does, Prince. Morning, Prince. How's Xanadu? The annoying kind or the murderous kind? The Pokemon kind.
Was that the sword that seals the
I am too, Prince.
The blade that shatters so easily against my power.
By the way, Adge coming in 30 seconds. Sounds good, Xanadu. Enjoy the lurk.
Carries that fragile sword. A link.
Oh, I need to update the route document for some new movement that I'm doing that saves time.
That was all you could
I'll do that after the run. Or maybe I'll do it while I'm watching, because I'm not doing anything better. Keck W. You had a feeling I was on pace? I think I genuinely took everybody by surprise when I said that. Speedrun docs. Fair enough. You notice a distinct lack of fucking up in my run. You're like, this dude looks like he's gonna PB. Sus. Alright, so... yeah, I agree. Use spring... What was that? 651? Yeah, it was like a 651 Master Sword. You know what I'm saying? I hardly know her sword. Okay. I have changed the document to reflect what I do now. Well, I'm a bit of a gamer, is my answer. Alright, look how fucking sketchy this cog skip is. This part's fine. And then I nearly slide off the second part. Where are you going, Link? You motherfucker! That happens sometimes, and I don't really know why. It kind of feels like stick drift, but I think it's just like you attempt to kind of hop up onto that little texture of the cogwheel, and you get a bit too much momentum. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah. I did not need that at the start of the run. Right, now we dupa the wing, hold, pause, take out, release, 4. Easy. And now the important part. I was gonna DM Happy and ask to add that emote before my run, but I thought that'd be a bit diva behavior. So I was like, yeah. I should have. I know. It's okay. I figured that she had enough on her plate as it was. They can be burned, but I wasn't one at the time. Hello, cat. Pog crazy. And I missed this adjustment. I should have like canceled immediately, but whatever. Also, it would have been funny as fuck if I died right there landing on that pillar. Ah, yes. I should have called my shot. Like a baseball player pointing up to the stands before they go up to bat. Yeah, there you go, Prince. Just say, I may hold the world record someday. Therefore, you must obey what I have to say. Foes on. Wee 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 wee. Alright, so I'd say that's pretty average time loss for duping the wing. The good thing about getting this PB is that I can update some of my splits to reflect things to be a bit more accurate, like the golds to be a bit more accurate. And I can also pin this run to the start of my document so that there's a whole complete run following what's described in the document to follow, instead of just like vague references and clips of other people. So that's one reason I'm happy about this. And that's why Prince isn't mod here. Alright, I was a little bit sketchy of this because Link's foot kind of went off a little bit and it was a bit far to the right. But it was fine. Oh, small note here, Prince, or anyone listening who wants to learn. If you have 1 foot hanging off the wing when you respawn out of the cutscene, like you're kind of 1 foot on, 1 foot off, If you quickly just side hop once you get control back onto the wing, you should avoid an autosave and still be technically on the wing when you respawn. So just a tiny thing there, if that should happen to you. These were good wing drops. They were good, well-timed and had sufficient momentum going forward. A bread sandwich. Jesus. This is their villain origin story. I was in my video game studies class as a freshman, and Madame told me that I made a bread sandwich with my paper. That's when I started hearing the voices. Really good bread though. Keck weight.
Yeah, it's gumbo. It's really good bread. It's not like Wonder Bread. It's just that they forgot the filling.
I think you should just like grade all of your papers on sandwich tiers. They don't turn it in, they made a nothing sandwich. They do a really good paper. They made like a deli quality Reuben sandwich or something. I don't know. You made a basic PB&J, which is passing, but I'm gonna argue whether or not it's a real sandwich with you or something. I can't believe I got a fucking BLT on my last paper. That's not a laugh track, she's actually in the room with me. An empty plate, yeah. It's just a couple folded pieces of parchment paper, no sandwich inside. What was this run on the sandwich scale? I'd say it's a meatball sandwich. You know, some good marinara, really good cheese on it. Maybe some peppers are in there. That'd be good, Prince. Can recommend. I think the shrine went fine. I think I was a little bit afraid that Homeboy would shoot me, because he was a little bit delayed on the second shot. So this is good. I ran near him and he shot early. But no, he's winding up now, and I was a little bit nervous he would snipe me right there. But we were good. The run gets sloppy every time you take a bite. Yeah, exactly. It is getting close to lunchtime, isn't it? Where did the time go? I stayed up too late watching Deportes. Shower considered and rejected. No, I could choose Xanadu. $16.9 behind. Reset. Fuck this marathon. Start over. My football squadron was playing another football squadron on Sunday night American football. Yeah, indeed. This is actually my best start to a run since I came back. I think all of my runs got here at like a minute, 2 minutes behind because of just incompetence. And I'm pretty sure this is a GSI PB too. Mostly due to the wing technique getting to Ultra Hand. They did, yeah. They were down most of the game and kicked like 5 field goals and then scored a touchdown with a minute left to take the lead. 4 straight, baby. Unstoppable except by myself. He did, especially after the week before where he missed 2 extra points and a field goal, I think. Like, they messed up like 3 kicks. So, good job, Will. Well, I think as an Australian, it'd be hard for you to understand anything related to American football. I don't think it's very popular down there. Now, if I started talking about rugby or Quidditch... Correct. Yes, and the home team won the cup. Here, they have a phrase. Whenever the team is doing well, they say, "Ça sent la coupe," which means they can smell the cup. And now they're actually literally smelling the cup, you know? Because it's in their hands. They're cupping their hands. Pick up. Just remember, shoot the middle horizontal line of the chest and it will bounce back to you. You don't necessarily have to shoot the chest eye, you can shoot to the left or right of it, and it will do the same thing. Doing good, Cobb, how are you? Server migrations. That sounds terrible. I was a little bit late on splitting there. It doesn't actually matter. But again, 20 seconds behind. Reset. Retire. Give up. A Turkish bread sandwich. Can you please describe in detail what the fuck that means? It's getting cold, Rach. What do you mean? I see. Do we not have Turkish bread? No. I see, Prince. So we run down this path, getting 6 rush rooms. You know, 6 rush rooms. Because they're going to make us run so fast. Rushed rooms. And it's kind of hard to tell where to go from here, but you basically just want to go straight. I guess to the right of those hovering platforms is a good visual cue. And then look for Rauru. He's standing near the next ones. I don't know. Keck W, good one, Freeburn. What does it mean?
Rush is a Canadian band.
Oh, Rush is Canadian? I didn't know that. That's funny. Maybe that's why they suck so much.
Wow!
So cook 2 speed foods and 1 cold resist. Turkish pied? We aren't friends anymore. Bummer. Prince can't stop bereaving. Always bereaved. Alright, this is, I think, the scariest part of GSI with this route. Just because of the sort of unstable nature of this ascend spot. But you want to go, like, just right or left of the waterfall and nudge a bit to the right. It's kind of hard to hit. Line drawn. So fuse a bomb and eat speed food before entering. You have. There are 2 or 3 songs that you are going to be forced to listen to, whether you like it or not, and they're from the band Rush. Ascend. I guarantee you have. Oh, I can't bring that up because it's going to be on the wrong thing. Why did I close that? Oh well. Well, it's well, like I said, it's not a question of what
Can you believe? No.
you choose to listen to, it's that you will be forced to listen to it. Like, it's kind of like the Beatles or Michael Jackson or, you know, any like the really ultra popular stuff. It doesn't matter if you choose to listen to it or not, you're going to listen to it at some point. It's going to be in a movie, it's going to be in a TV show you've seen, some public event. It's going to happen. A store. They migrated with the servers. Oh no. So here it's worth noting that if you have a wing duped and you want to glide, it will save time overrunning and doing this, but that time save will be wiped out by duping a wing, so it's sort of a choice at this point. Free burn. Thanks for gifting a sub to Clutch Save. How you doing? I hope you enjoy the emotes, Clutch Save. I keep thinking I need to like skip cutscenes. That's not a thing. We're watching a video. We're reacting. We're React streamers now. Goose. There's not enough space in there for you. Come on.
There is space, she says.
Come on. She's stuck. Hi, Goose Goose. Can't believe Link chickened out. Here's a goose. Goose goose. Come on, goose goose. She. You been touching the controller? Sure I am. Look at all this video game playing I'm doing right now. Hi, Minnie. Thank you. Who needs sticks or buttons? I'll give you a stick and some buttons. Oh yeah, I messed this up here. I recall the, I guess, clock arms too early. Good job. Lost some time doing that. Your Turkish sandwich. Hey, Stakaro. Is your cat Torquay, is my question. Because then maybe they're related to Charles, who is also Torquay. I think it would save a minor amount of time. Oh, it's also required ancient arowana. The thing is that most runners are able to do a triple speed food, so they'll get there even quicker than I do. So I think it would take about as much time to wait as it would to fuse in my circumstance, just because it's on a cycle. But they would get there even quicker, which means that they would have to do it to save any time to beat the cycle. By the way, if you want to know how to throw dupe, you just have to have one of the desired item in your inventory. Hold, jump backward, D-pad, release, release R, D-pad, drop. And I want 7. I think that 6 would be fine too. It works on all versions, but it's the only duping technique that works on 1.2.1. I'm not exactly sure that it would work on 1.0 or other versions, but it does work on this one. And I think that the throw duping is easier on other ones. This one requires a bit extra effort. Was it helpful, Prince? Thanks, Dylan. Enjoy the Lurk Freeburn, and enjoy lunch. Put 5 charges in the machine. Yeah, I think that describing it in text is not great. It'd be better if there were a tutorial, but there aren't many tutorials out there. But I could try to find a good one and pin it, I guess. That'd be a good thing, I think. Yeah, just understanding what it was. Thanks for the 10 bits, cat. Great flu. It's when you have a flu, but it's also kind of great. So you could choose to fuse a bomb anytime you want here. I just do it then for convenience. Like you could do it right now, for example, while you're waiting for this enemy to die. You caught from a grate. Oh boy. I peeked at the timer right here and I was like, am I really gonna get a GSI PB in a marathon? Sure, why not? What would okay, even with golds, a low 37 is the best I can do with these strats, but that's pretty good. I mean, 37 or 36 is very workable in this run. Oh, nice mini. I wasn't able to watch, but how was the rest of your run? Hey, Kamali? List them, Phazon.
Can you believe? No.
No. Really good for doing no practice. Nice. I think that you and I had the exact same attitude about this. Like, we were both like, yeah, I'll run it. I don't want to, but I'll run it. It was rough. Happy to show off the run, but if I knew I'd do a decent, but I did not want to do attempts. Yeah. Yeah, I was content to just leave my PB where it was until the next patch comes through. And then implement some things, but it was also good to get a break from TP and employ some time saves that I wanted to add. And getting a real PB was pretty satisfying. Talk to the girl. Talk to Joshua. I remember that. Kamali, aren't you like 17 or 18?
Huh? What?
19? Yeah. It always kind of amazes me. Like,
Yes.
of course, age doesn't necessarily mean anything about musical taste or preference, but hold on, Cobb. Just everyone calm down. I said I didn't like Rush, and everyone's fucking gonna crucify me. Jesus. So, when I was in college, in the mid-2000s, I was always like surprised when I would see people wandering around wearing Dark Side of the Moon t-shirts. I'm like, that was a big album in the 70s. Why are you wearing that? But it's just kind of like, you just get into whatever you get into. That's just how it is. But I always think it's amazing when it's someone who's like currently a teenager and their favorite band was a band that was big and popular in the 80s. It's like, cool. Were your parents really into them, Kamali? Yeah, and it's just you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not judging. Let me be absolutely clear because everyone's a little bit sensitive right now. I'm not judging. I just think it's interesting. Ku-ubu-sify him. Please, pretty please, don't ku-ubu-sify me. It is not old. They kind of are. Thanks, Renegade. Pair of glider. Prince has some ancient. Can I remember Prince's ancient? I'm sorry. I didn't start the grammar scrutiny. blame Bewildebeest. You can't blame Prince, that just gives him more power. By the way, Prince, are we he today or are we she today? So we can be correct. He today, okay. So we get the sword and the shield and the topaz. It would save time here technically to not get some of these things and glide to town or to Lookout Landing, but not much. And you would probably lose some of that time save just to duping. So picking these things up normally is time loss here, but time save elsewhere. You know what I mean? Hi, Kelsey.
Shoot.
What's up, Kels?
Oh. What? Ah.
Ooh, nice, Kels. What you cooking? So, I think that this run was fine to do in a marathon, but goddamn did I feel bad about how many cutscenes there are. Like, the amount of times I had to, like, kick it over to Pride to be like, I have nothing to say, and it's been like 15 minutes, do you want to talk about the marathon? was starting to get to me a little bit by the end. To where there were some times where I just kind of like bullshitted for a bit because I was like, I can't just kick it back at him again. There's too much or too little happening right now. Alright, fuse to the sword. Don't fuck that up or you will lose time. I don't even know when your last autosave would be. Maybe right there, because you just got a sword. Maybe it wouldn't be a big deal. But I have accidentally fused a diamond to a shield before, but luckily I had duped some. Played a game that scared you so bad you used your chair as a shield.
Yeah. Ah.
Minecraft Diamond Sword. I'm sure that was the ref. Shoutouts to Tears of the Kingdom doing the exact same thing as a lot of other games and then issuing a patent. It's mine now, says Nintendo.
Can you believe? No.
Yeah.
Oh man. Did I really? Oh. I just didn't put in the paraglider gold when I made these splits. It's on a cool pace so far. Thank you. What I'm really curious about is where the Enter Wind Temple split was at when I decided to turn it in, because it probably would have been really good if I had gotten a first try, really good launch. But this game sucks, so. But I am curious where that'll be. Goose, why are you exploring everything? He's on the little shelf below you now. Goose.
In the mood today.
She is. There are. Too many for my liking. But I can't do anything about it. Even if I was doing 1.0, there would still be as many cutscenes and text boxes, and there would be even less gameplay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Goose.
Hmm. Ah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Goose? Stupid things?
You would never.
No, couldn't be. Alright, time for my attempt at making travel music and it failing. Because I don't know what exactly was going on with the restream, but I had the volume levels at what I normally do, and it was super duper quiet. Oh, we get some King's Pride voice. So it's very quiet. And then I will realize it's not working, and then turn it up, and then also mute the desktop audio.
I thought you were referring to Tulin's little bun on the top as a pine cone. I thought that was adorable, and then I realized you were talking about a physical pine cone. I was like, you know what? Yeah. I don't hear it.
There's the music. Do we know if he's hot? I don't know.
I hear twice the me, apparently, which is...
Oh, there, I muted it. What are you doing? So, for those curious, it would save a little bit of efficiency to make sure that you're jumping off the wing at the correct time. So you wait until it flashes quickest, and you jump on number 7.
Favorite mid-2000s sitcom.
Newborn. Wait, didn't we just do this? Thanks for the 35 months. I see, Phazon. Probably true. Alright, I'm getting warm. Time to show my titties on stream. Hi, Goose.
Yeah.
Do you want food? You probably want food. Here, let's give you a food.
Speedrunners encountered.
Yeah, I think she just wanted scoop. I think I really could. Like, as long as the wind doesn't blow me off course, it would be pretty easy to go do something in the middle of it. As long as I time it well. It was a bit sad. This is the only meme I had planned for the entire marathon, and it fell on its face. Sad. Playing a song while I flew. Ah, shit, I got a blood moon. Yep, time loss. I kind of wonder if that would happen in Breath of the Wild. Like, if you got a bunch of stamina food together and flew from that area over to Rito Village, if you would get a panic blood moon. I don't think you would. I don't think it happens if you BLSS all the way over there. Which that's essentially what you do. No, it's not. It's not what you do. It's not what you do in all dungeons. Oh, I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't matter. I lost 10 seconds. We'll just leave it at that. Well, now we won't know what the time was at. Shit. That's fine. We can do some guesstimating. So 6:38. I got like a 6:48. So almost 7 minutes from there. Minus 10 seconds, so 48. So 54. 54, 34. Something like that. All Kilton medals. Yeah, I feel like the only really consistent panic blood moon is Hateno Village. But in this game it definitely happens if you go straight to Zora's Domain or Rito Village straight from the start. Alright, so I think these first two go pretty good. So we're aiming to the right of the tip of the wing and above it. Yeah, that's very quick. Not a glitch. Oh, really? True clutch. A cat. A cataclysm. I don't really know what qualifies as a glitch anyway. Like, of course, you do something that is unexpected, but it is in the code of the game to work. Like, early boss flags is a glitch, but doing what we do is in the code of the game to work. It's just not accounted for. Explain the laws of glitches seems glitchless. You say so. Pretty much everything in Breath of the Wild up until BLSS and IST would therefore not be really a glitch. But I don't know. It seems like splitting hairs. Clipping, yeah. Yeah, I think no matter what, if you go out of bounds, whatever the means are, I'd say it's a glitch. Like at the end of this run, using ascend at a overlooked ascend spot to get out of bounds is a glitch. I think I fail getting this frame a few times. No, there it is. I'm doing a hand motion to demonstrate what the wing is actually doing. It does this, basically.
Hey.
I see.
Come.
To me.
Well, we're boned.
Bound. I have a boner.
I think that the way Pride put it in the marathon is if you're using unintended mechanics to skip things, then you could call it a glitch. Which that applies here. I ran out of stamina. Alright, so 54, 34. We're at over 6 minutes here. We're coming up on 8 minutes. Right. Alright, so let's see where we are here. I definitely fail this for a little bit. It's like 4th or 5th spear throw or something. I was getting a little bit worried about the constructs. So we're at over 8 minutes right now. If this had worked, I don't think that was usable. I think that was too low. So now we're at almost 9 minutes. My point is that this would have, if I had gotten it first try, it probably would have golded by a lot, which is kind of astounding to me. But it's so hard to get a good segment on this. It feels out of your control. Yeah, I think that I was wise to just do this. Is a sequence break a glitch? Depends on how you do it, I think. Anyway, this is all to say, I don't really know what the full potential is of this segment. Like, I don't know what a best segment with these methods would look like. Yeah. I mean, consensus, if you're talking about building rules. But I don't really care, like, what would constitute a glitch or not a glitch in this game. Yeah. Recall launches are a glitch. I would say they are, personally. Can't believe I'm 8 seconds behind. This run is dead. It means that, or this. Welcome back. Yeah, the effect that a thrown spear has on an object like a wing is not something that anyone would intend to happen. If anything, like if it was intended, and if they really wanted to make sure you can't do it, they would just make sure that an item that is thrown and fused and recalled would just break off instead of staying attached. Which it does break eventually, but not after flipping the object. Feed that guy's birds. At least this joke makes sense when I say it here. It makes less sense going forward. But that sure doesn't stop me from saying it. Now this, not a glitch. They really just didn't think about it. Call it glitchless? Well, the person that I learned this run from watching, Kitamura, he considers recall launches to be glitchless. He calls his run the glitchless world record.
Three down?
Which, you know, is fine by me if that's how he wants to classify it, but how do you mean, Kamali? What's your argument?
All set.
I am Dylan.
We only have
Dirty glitcher. A thing turning really fast attached to a rotating thing. Arm is gonna flick it upwards. Well, it makes sense because it's exploitable. But like I said, I think that logically speaking, the spear would just immediately break off of the wing the moment you recall it, instead of, it would be that, or it would be impossible to fuse things, that are being recalled.
that's it.
Yeah. But also true. I think what also, maybe this isn't a relevant argument, but if something is glitchless, that means, in my mind, that it would be consistent as well. Like, it's more of a question of execution than it is exploitation, and recall launches are not consistent. As somebody who's probably put the most time above anybody at this point of trying to understand recall launches and what makes them work and or fail, I don't really have a clear idea of it. I know some things that are important, I think. But I think for it to be truly glitchless, it'd also just be kind of how it works. You know what I mean? True, cat. Crunchy? I don't know, is it?
Can you believe? No.
Clippy? I wonder why I didn't change anything, but I will turn myself down a little bit and see if that helps. How is that? You didn't like it casually? Also, that's a big gold for this segment. That's very big. Like, let's see. So I've done Majora's Mask glitchless. And let's see, there are sequence breaks in there that I'd say, oops. pretty clearly fit the definition of glitchless. Like, say, casually, what they want you to do to enter Ikana village, or like the upper part of the cliff, is use ice arrows, which means you have to beat the 3rd dungeon, right? But what they failed to do is place the tree far enough and at an angle that you can't just hookshot it. So hookshotting the tree and skipping that is not a glitch. It's just an oversight by the developers. It's not an exploit either. Like, it's just they didn't put it in the right spot. But recall launches are, in my opinion, like in my informed opinion of like doing a lot of them and trying to understand them, are more or less frame perfect and position perfect. I can't even think of the Queen Gibdo theme right now. So anyway, that's kind of how I look at it. For it to do anything to you, like if you freeze the spear on the wrong frame in the wrong position and you stand in the wrong place, nothing happens. Like the wing doesn't fling at all, and Link might like go to the side a bit. And also, here's another thing. Recall launches only work vertically. They do not work horizontally. Like if you try to manipulate it to go sideways, you instantly slow down, like after flying a few feet, and drop down. But I've had some recall launches that hit the ceiling of the world. Like there's an invisible ceiling high above the Sky Islands. I've gotten one that hits the ceiling before. So like an average one, I'd say, goes about 800 meters, but I've had one that's climbing over 3,000 meters before. Well, it's like these launchers, Kamali. You see that one on the island? They have a momentum cap on them. Like they have put a momentum cap in this game, so that sideways speed cannot exceed a certain level through launching or ragdolling. I would like to figure out a way in which to make recall launches go vertically, but I don't know a way to do that. By the way, this is the new movement that I've been doing to save some time on the split. Put a spring there, Tulin pump to the east-ish, grab these 3 dazzle fruit. And then jump down and fuse 4 shields. Just to cut down on some of the shield fusions later. And grab 3 more dazzle fruit, just for safety. Would I make a clear cellar route? I do not know how to use cellar. And I have a route document if you want it, papers. The menuing is the hardest part. Yeah, it's true. Menuing is very hard in these games. Even someone who's really experienced with Breath of the Wild, menuing is very hard. Mostly because there's too much menu. Do you want the document papers, or is that not your jam? I put video links in it and long descriptions of what to do. I heard you like menus. True. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's in the thing. In the speedrun Discord. And it's mostly up to date, I'd say. Yeah, sure. So true, Prince. Do you think by 2030 we will have a version of Cellar that won't require having a basic understanding of coding to use Smile? Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think that's the point of Cellar.
Whoa. Yes.
Caretaker to the Zora. Like a babysitter?
Sure.
Oh, sorry, Goose.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of like the IST simulator. You have to type in the correct formatting, and you have to understand how that kind of thing works. Like, if you are incompetent, hello, you can't just use the simulator or create something. Yes, we're handing over some medicinal arowana. I promise that Yona has her papers.
Yes, yes.
When you think about it, that's a great deal. 1 fish for Zora armor. Well, it is when it comes to interacting with that kind of thing. I've tried to use the simulator and I cannot figure it out. Yep. Which is a real fish, by the way. They're very pretty if you want to look up pictures of them. Well, in Breath of the Wild, all you have to do is show up at Zora's domain and you get it. So I guess they made it a little bit harder in that you need to have this one specific fish. which probably most people would have just by accident. I really wish that duping was better. If you could do a recall launch here to get all the way to the top, that would be save a lot of time, but you need all these Fleet Lotus. But whatever. Movement thing. Or gameplay. You pick. Are you happy? 10 to 15 seconds? I think more than that. Depending on how you set it up and stuff. Not that I've actually sat there and timed how long it takes to ascend the waterfalls. I think they hit 3K. I don't know what the goal was though. But I'd say 3K is pretty damn good. Alright. Very important that you activate that warp point or your run is dead. Well, not dead, but you ain't PB'ing, son. Nice, happy. Now you can grab that from really far back. That's cool. Gotta love when instant ascends don't work. Feels good, man. It's worth noting here that you could dive through the waterfall by like pressing R. But this seems far simpler to just take the armor off and put it back on. Nice, happy. I'm glad that it worked out really well. Oh, actually, I would like to know who recruited Zenny and the Mario Brothers runner. What's the connection there? Also, here's some different movement that is now corrected in the document. But we don't go down to the lower island to get Dazzle Fruit because we already have 6, so we just go straight to the berries. No, I didn't. This is in Issa. And the other one was Gutenbach. Hey Osborne, can you see if they'll run in our marathon? And he DM'd them, they said yes. Nice. Well, very bold. I like it. I just didn't know if you knew them somehow with the Utah connection perhaps, or if Osborne knew them or something. So yeah, don't go to the island below. It's not necessary anymore. And I get 4 fairies here, which, let's see how much time this wastes. We'll start counting from when I grab this fairy. It's like 29:31. I would probably abandon right now. 41. Not that much, like 10 seconds. It's not that big a deal. They do. I kind of like forgotten where I knew Osborne from, because I don't feel like I've seen him in a long time. Maybe in Variety's channel, I'm not sure. Yeah, I was following that conversation. It was really interesting. I felt like Zenny himself would not really have wanted those details discussed, because he's not really a talk about his personal life very much kind of person. So it was kind of funny that you guys got his wife to kind of spill the beans. I was like, personal information, hello. Varieties, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. This is a really good dragon position. I caught a very good cycle. Which, the kind of the crazy thing is if I had gotten a good Enter Wind Temple segment time, like the gold that I could have gotten, it would have been probably like 2:15 or 2:30 in game time, which is pretty crazy. Exactly, Prince. Yeah, I think so. Oh, why do you have that? Huh. No tool in there. Cringe.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought it was random. Maybe. Zap. Golden Kappa hype train. 20 arrows here. Shoot the rock. Shrock.
Oh?
Alright, after 22 minutes, we almost get to split. Very exciting times. Coming up is the weakest section of the run. Nice, Prince. Oops. There you go. Clutch, do you know what I'm talking about? Please tell me that you do. Thanks, Papers. Yeah, you have to contribute 100 bits or more. Like, all together. It can't be split up into like small amounts of bits. It has to be 100 plus. You love that bird? Hell yeah, let's go. Roxanne, Clutch Save knows Apollo. Clutch Save knows Apollo. The bird. Yeah. Shrock. What am I doing? Pour water. So I lose time to a bad Lionel fight. It happens. And it's a ways off, but I can't wait to see what the fuck happens in the Seized Construct boss fight. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I got screwed. I think it's a certified hate crime, Prince. So I'd say for this, I'm pretty high up. So that's why I'm nosediving a lot. There is our line visual cue. I may be a tiny bit far to the left, but it was easy. Yeah, I don't think it was close at all. I think I was in a really good spot. Nice slide. Nice examine. True. Straight couple passing. Is that true, Jason? So I fused a shield 1 there because I'm trying to make sure that it breaks. Or at least is badly damaged above all others. Just kind of a weapon routing thing. And I don't know what the unload radius is of that mask, but it's best to keep as close to it as possible. Alright, let's try and see just how much time loss there is on this fight, because there's a lot. I miss like 4 or 5 flurry rushes and get hit once. As your butt? Jason, your butt can unload. Let's see if we can, like, manually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Seventeen, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I'd say this is normal. But yeah, about 43 seconds of time loss to that fight. Does it not take damage in that? I wasn't sure. I thought it took damage on... Huh. Well, yeah, I guess it would have saved a little time to do that. But the missing the flurry rushes was the really bad thing. Because missing flurry rushes is a missed attack opportunity, and it creates opportunities for time-wasting RNG that fucks you up. So, I think what it would have done is let me skip one more flurry rush, but that would have saved seconds, if anything, since you don't get the multiplier. And then who knows what his RNG would do after that. He might run around for a while, he might do a flame attack, he might attack immediately. You can't really say. Yeah, it would have saved the last flurry rush, but there's no way to know what it will do after that. So anyway, 43 seconds. Oops. Let's see. We save time over PB, but I could have golded by a bit. Thanks, Midna. Goose, that smells horrible.
Nope, that's Charles.
Charles, that smells horrible. Bless you, Midna. Midna, that stinks. Why'd you do that?
So gross, man.
P.U. Thanks, Jason. Are they?
Link.
Have you gotten checked for
Zelda's children
parasites?
protected.
It could be normal. It could also be
My
Giardia
name
or
is
something.
Minoru. I am the sage
Like if
of
it's
spirit.
unnaturally stinky.
I am happy you have arrived. At last we can speak with each other. Unfortunately, I no longer have a body.
But you'd also need to collect a
Without
poop
a physical
sample.
form.
Or watch them to see what it looks like.
Face to face. But do you see the 4 storehouses in the area?
No, I don't, Minoru. Okay. I guess I don't know their story. Goose came off the street
I
and
would
she had a
ask you
lot
to
of
visit each
parasites.
them and assemble a body for me. This is my request to you, Link. Loyal swordsman to Zelda.
I think what's kind of tragic about this segment is I think it was also gold pace until the boss fight thing. Unfortunate. Oh, perfect. It's usually a good indication, but shelters are also germ factories. So, like a common one for especially kittens to pick up is feline AIDS, which is a chronic upper respiratory infection. Which it's harmless, it just means they have snotty eyes and boogers sometimes. But it stays with them for their whole life. Welcome back, Cobb. And it's not really anyone's fault, it's just super contagious. Oh, no, Charles finished his job. He's a poopy man. The focus. The determination. Dead. I don't know. Very important that you get the puff shroom there. Hello, bot. I think the bot is asleep.
Are you proud of Steve?
There it goes. I do not remember that quote. No one gets it. It is ungettable. Wait, did you actually not get it?
Of course I didn't.
Huh? You guys are serious?
Yeah!
What's wrong with you? I didn't say it out loud.
Okay, you're so great. You're so brilliant from
I'm-
the donkey this.
No, I'm so depraved. I'm depravity shaming you in that you're not depraved enough. That's true, Happy. Yeah. Big time. So how would this trick work if I really wanted to do this? I don't know where this bomb is. Let's see. Is it near... Oh, it's near that wall. Maybe that's not a good idea. Or maybe you just not pick this bomb up and just fuse it. But that also would be some fucky menuing. I don't even know if it would save time to bomb jump and tool and pump. Probably not worth it. So, small thing right there. The smaller container is the left arm. The bigger container is the right arm.
That's one. Bring the other three here as well.
Just so you know. You can't mix them up. So, if you need
And
to
that's another
know
one.
how to distinguish
Two
them,
left.
smaller container is the left arm, bigger container is the right arm. Nice kills. What did we replace eggs with? Or did we not use any egg replacement? Also, tiny thing there. If you stand on this platform, the platform won't move when you shake loose the rockets. And you have to shoot the platform. Otherwise, you might hit this rocket thing and accidentally activate it. Flaxseed, nice. Eggs are a flaxseed replacement. That's a statement. Let's hear the argument. So if I had placed this just a little bit further, it would have gone the whole way instead of stopping a bit short. Sedge. Trust me, bro? Oh, okay.
One more left, Link. Body for my spirit is nearly complete.
So again, using shield 1 here, because we want to damage it. And I think I use shield 1 to elevate myself to the right arm depot, if I'm not mistaken. It is. I added that. I think it's one of the most recent emotes I added. There may have been another one, I don't know. Ocarina of Time anniversary. Today is Skyward Sword's anniversary. Someone tell Prince. He loves that game. Yeah, I don't know. Nice kills. And remember to turn this battery off, kids, because you won't get far away enough from it to turn it off. And that will be bad. I love Skyward Sword. I think it's great. I think it has a strong story, it has great characters, I think the dungeons are good. Good representation of the classic Zelda formula, it has unique combat. It requires you to be patient and understand the combat, and it doesn't do a good job of explaining how it works. I'd say that's its biggest flaw. But people who say the controls are bad are factually incorrect. It is possible to be quite good with those controls. It's just hard to understand. Alright, that is a 12, 15 fade out. So that's, I think that's maybe the same gold pace as normal. But the boss fight. Sag.
Now only one task remains. We must recover my secret stone.
We?
It should be located here. Please, Link. Let us go there together. The path will be very dangerous. Fortunately, this construct body you have built for me is hardly helpless.
Hardly helpless?
There is a platform nearby where we can explore its potential.
So debatable. I think we should ban the curvature of the Earth. Yeah, I don't like group projects. If this is a group project, I think that I'll just do all the work myself and you can take credit, Minoru. True, counterpoint. Exactly, Dylan. You understand. Yep, look at all those visual cues. I can see where I'm going. What happens if you have the light route activated down near the spirit temple and just warped there? As long as Minoru... So you have to mount Minoru at least once for her to follow you. I think that since that light route is on the path, she may not be like, where are you going? But she'd probably give you the same dialogue that companions give you if you decide to warp somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't know what it would consider to be inbounds or not. Dylan is a very supportive chatter. We appreciate the Dylan. Not the other Dylan, though. I'm just kidding, they're fine. Well, any companion will say, where are you going? Or why are you leaving? Do you need to do something else? Type thing. If you warp away or you go too far away. So she would do the same thing, I assume. Alright, 1542 entry. I don't know what a fastest fight, etc. looks like. I should probably have that information in my head. I see, Jason. Also, Jason, what format is your glitchless hundo route in at the moment? Anyone that you won't like. It's not Cellar. I mean, I don't love Cellar. Alright, let's see how much time we lose. And also see what happens at the start of Phase 2, because I'm not really clear on what happened. Rat noted, Cobb.
Let's go. We have to stop that construct.
Oh, I see.
That worked.
I mean, as long as it's written down, I'm not going to complain. Alright, what happens here? And how much time do we lose? I see.
It brought out more arms. Be careful.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he hits something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the battery is running. One, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40-ish seconds, I think. That was really weird. He so the boss bumped something when colliding with the wall, so it didn't drop all of its parts. And then I accidentally activated a shock emitter. I don't understand that at all. That was so weird. So I lost 40 seconds, which I think would have beaten the gold that's on these splits, but I don't think it's my real gold. Yeah, sort of. Except the boss hit the cannon. But yeah, it seemed to have bonked something, so it didn't drop its parts. Because normally what happens is you shoot the cannon right out of phase 2 to stun the boss, hit it into the barrier, and the damage makes it drop all of the attached parts. It hops into the middle, and then you shield parry. But it didn't do that. Yeah, that was my idea, Cobb, but I didn't have time. I had to get in position to fight. Like, it activated, and then turned off, and then activated again in the middle of my attack. So I had no time to do it then. Right. But either way, I think that it would have tied my gold, maybe. I'd have to look at an older run. And only losing 14 seconds to PB on a boss fight like that is pretty good. Menu's bad. Did I say hi to Bings? Hi, Bings. To answer your question, Jason, I think that Cellar is effective. It's a bit clunky, which is not something that I like saying because it's made for free. Also, Jason can't hear me. Maybe I'll start over in a second. You can hear me? Okay. I think it's fine. It has its flaws, but it's not my preferred method either. What's that hand? What hand? This? But like even the route documents that I've made in a Google Doc on a Google Sheet is fine with me. But I don't think that that kind of format would work for something like 100%. It would need screenshots, which is... I would be curious to look at Tippy's document to see what she does and how she communicates information.
Yes. Come. Hey now. Yes, yes.
I wouldn't put it past Roxanne, honestly. She likes to have fun. Exactly. So here, I wanted shield 1 to break, but it still had a little bit of durability left. So I just drop it. Look at that speed. Is it my birthday? But I did have an idea for some hundo routing that I think it would be contrary to what you do, Jason, because it would incorporate duping. But my idea was kind of just do the AD route to get all the dungeons out of the way. And not exactly in this point in the run, but when I do the King Scales part, head north to Akala to kind of cut a line through Akala, getting to the 2 fierce deity armor pieces that are there, and do enough large charge duping to get resources like steering sticks, springs, fans, hoverstones, and wings, I guess. And just dupe enough to where you would do all your movement with air bike, springs, and Tulin pumping. And not worry about auto-build Zonite transactions, just spawn all the items you want and auto-build with that. And I think that for a lot of the run, 2 batteries would be fine, but maybe just early game, I'm not sure. And I would also dupe dragon horns too. But getting speed ingredients would be really annoying. Unfortunately, Bings. And I don't even know if I would call it a run. Like, I would have to, like, test a lot of stuff and then just, like, stumble my way through a route. But I don't even really know how it would go. Like, I think I have the weapon routing figured out. I think I have movement figured out. It would just be really slow. Alright, 8 shield pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swap shields. I don't know what I did, but I gold this by kind of a lot. Message not found sword. Yeah? Well, that's another thing I would get inconsequentially is cannons instead of relying on bomb flowers. Which I would still get bomb flowers.
Can you believe? No.
Yeah, I guess so. But there wasn't anything like crazy in it. Like, all you do is go to the fish island, shoot a scale, go back, kill a like, glide to the underground area, spring up to it, shield, jump, rocket boost, and it's over. What's up, Mr. Iron Pants? How you doing? But I guess it's just, you know, if your movement is deliberate, you can save time. You know what? I know what saved the time. It was the wind being at my back on the way to the underwater area. Like, I was going so fast, and I didn't do anything. It was just really good wind RNG. But if you're paying attention to the splits, we are in the green, and I don't think that we let go of it. Well, actually, I think that I do go back in the red at Water Temple. Maybe. But I think we might be in the green until the very end. But with golds, I only lose about... Wait, what's the final time? 36:09. I only lose like 45 seconds to gold from the rest for the rest of the run.
Use your power.
Getting a master's and working full time. Yep, that's a good excuse. Things are going okay. We've been vibing.
Heed my words.
We did a charity marathon on Friday for our friend Happy. And I happened to get world record with this run that we're watching right now. Feed my birds. This is kind of a nice shot. Like, barely good enough. Also this one. Oh, you didn't know, Midna? Yeah. I got world record by about 2 minutes and 53 seconds or something. And I PB'd by over 3 minutes. You worked all weekend? Gotcha. And mine was on Friday at noon. What makes it special? There's just no major time losses. Like my PB that was a 3:39 loses like 2.5 minutes at the end of the run. But it just has no major time losses. Like I lost 40 seconds-ish on Enter Construct Factory. According to these splits, I only lost 35 or so. But I lost like 40 or so seconds on Enter Construct Factory to a bad Lionel fight, and I lost time to the boss fight, but everything else is pretty much goes according to plan. I lose a lot of time on Enter Wind Temple. However, I get a lot of, I don't lose a lot of time to my splits. I just lose time to what could be pretty much optimal. So it ends up being fine that it's not good. Yes, we're watching the run from Friday and putting splits on it because my recording does not have splits on it. Which is my mistake. I should have put splits on it. Which is something I will do from now on. No, it's not sarcastic. I don't know what comes across as sarcastic about that title. Well, there's no timer at all. Like, how would I verify the time? Like, make someone else do it for me? And also, there's no commentary either. Like, the way that this scene is set up in OBS, it's me talking with no recording, so it's just game audio. So, if I put this on YouTube, it'd be kind of shitty. It'd be bad content. So I'd rather have, like, something that's more akin to what I'm actually doing. And I would like to have an actual commentated video as well. Because I think that's a bit more appealing than just a VOD. There's a lot of reasons. They use a time bomb there to move that switch, which I think is necessary for getting a sight on through. I don't know that for sure, but I think that's important. I can't believe that there's a dude out there whose last name is YouTube. Jeffrey YouTube. Not sure what that was about. It feels kind of random, like when Muktarok is stunned and not stunned. I don't really get it. You don't want to know what JeffTube is, Midna. Or maybe you do. Alright, 1, 2... This is like 4 shots. 3, 4... 5 shots. What the hell, man? Yeah, this is a bad fight. Did they? So this loses a fair bit of time to gold. We're in the red! No! Run's over. I'm gonna go to the bathroom since this is 3 minutes of cutscenes. So while we're waiting, I want everyone to figure out what they would say in their speech if they were to accept becoming Queen of the Zora. Type that out for me.
Whoa.
Oh.
Alright. What our speeches say. Cobb would say sure. Humbly accept your queendom. Let's get fishy, baby.
Sure.
Oh my god. Yona took Cobb's idea. What the fuck, man? We deeply understand the concerns that have been raised by you, and I'd like to take a moment to address the situation. After listening carefully to community input and considering all viewpoints, we have arrived at a difficult decision. We recognize that this has caused some confusion and frustration, but I assure you that it was made with the utmost care and consideration. I want to emphasize that your voice matters to us, and we value your feedback. Nice. Probably Mr. Iron Pants. How about your deep fakes quote? The Iron Fist. I think this gold's 2, if I'm not mistaken. Iron farts. I feel like that would be your military nickname, Midna. Old Iron Farts. Well, MySpace, I think... Well, hold on. So we pick up 2 Gibdo rib cages there. So here I'm using the damaged rocket shield, the one that we used in Zora's domain, in the hopes that it breaks, and if it doesn't, we just drop it. So a lot of bands made a MySpace for their band because it had an easy way to incorporate music. Probably the goal of it was just to like put songs you liked on it as kind of like a theme for your MySpace page. But it also worked pretty well to make it a band website.
Oh.
I'm coming.
To where I am.
MySpace. Alright, this is kind of a pivotal part of this section of the run to make sure you get all the correct stuff. If you're not duping gems, which I think duping gems is dumb in this patch, you need to pick up a topaz, Gerudo shield, Gerudo spear. Also, did they change the name to Gerudo bow from golden bow? Wasn't it the golden bow? Am I stupid? 3 bombs, 3 ice fruit, very important. 3 fire fruit. They did, okay. Mirror, extremely important. And 3 bananas, and then go talk to Riju. Gerudo bow. Gerudo bow. I wonder why they decided to change the name. It seems kind of inconsequential. I wonder if Gerudo rib cages shatter. They probably do. If you throw them, I mean. You can probably throw Gerudo bones at an enemy and deal 40 damage.
Monsters have appeared outside town. Shore up the defenses at the gate.
So shoot in the center of these 4 guys.
Enemies have emerged from
Kill
the
all
hive
4.
enemy's gate. Stop them.
Aw, happy.
Yes! That hive is out of action.
You like this part? I've heard some people say they like this part and that they think it's dumb.
Enemies are pouring out of the hive near the north gate.
I've heard
Right,
both.
another hive down.
Also,
Enemies have been spotted inside town.
audio cue is
They
kind of
break through the
important
gate.
for this section, just something I haven't really talked about. Like hearing the sound that the hives make when they are vulnerable is kind of important to pay attention to. And on this third one, when Riju talks, you can shoot,
Enemies from the hive near the west. That's the last of the hives.
because it'll become vulnerable the moment she starts speaking, or like right before the arrow hits.
Enemies are nearing
And
the center of town.
Gerudo should take care of the center one by themselves, so you can collect these 3 rib cages.
Clear out all the enemies left in town.
Yeah, this is a big ass gold.
Can you believe? No.
Again, not really sure what made that so good. I guess I was just deliberate. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't really do anything. Like, I don't think they can actually do any harm. I don't know if they can actually hurt Riju, because it tells you to protect Riju. But I don't know if they can actually do anything that would make the assault fail. Maybe they can, I don't know. Also, with that gold there, the flying ones can, I see. Okay. But yeah, it's a very consistent route, the one that I just did, so it should always go the same way. Nice, Cobb. I think I also gold this section, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think I'm just deliberate. Which I think in this run, with like how little glitches there are, deliberate matters. In the bathroom? Jeez. Alright, so as long as you position the fan correctly, the crank will keep going even when the battery is off. FYI. I thought it stood for laser dick surgery, but what do I know? And what do we accomplish with said surgery? It's up to you. Sure. Why not? Both things. How do you do the quote command again? Is it exclamation point add? Let's see. I think it's quote add. There we go. Alright, kind of a small thing here, but fusing a bomb to whatever shield you have here is good, because Riju takes a second to do this lightning ability, and there's not really any visual cue of why or what she's waiting for, like there is with, say, Tulin. So fusing a bomb there is good, because then you have one for the Queen Gibdo fight, and it wastes the appropriate amount of time. Also, the luck of breaking the Falcon Bow there is pretty nice. Actually, it's not that good. It's fine.
Can you believe? No.
I'm told of that too, baby.
Here we go.
Bad Riju spawn. Alright, so where does she run here? I think she ran to the
What? Does that mean it's like the other gifters? That our attack should be effective now.
This lightning temple goes passively. I think that I still have gold potential on lightning temple, but it's kind of dependent on factors outside of my control. Like, if you get the really good fight there, if your companion spawns are really good, which you don't really have a lot of control over that. And then there's execution. I think with good execution, regardless of your RNG, you should be able to get under 11 minutes. But like right there, Tulin was really far away, and there's not really anything that I can do about that. It's just kind of what happened, you know? So we fuse, just so you don't have to move two at once, you can just move one. Recall, wait for it to align a bit, cancel, and then ascend up this, ideally before this cutscene starts. Mr. Iron Pants, I was wondering what happened there, but thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. Thanks so much, man. What's kind of scary about not ascending before that cutscene is the construct in there has a flamethrower, which can one-shot you. Which in this case would mean losing a fairy, which sort of sucks. Butterfly zombies. Well, there are three kinds, right? There are crawling ones, there are walking ones, and flying ones, right? True. So use a nearby mirror to activate those statues. Go back to the first statue and ascend, dive, land on the button ideally. Just three kinds of butterfly. Yeah, only three. I think here Riju takes forever to show up. Yeah, I lost like 8 seconds there for no reason. Thanks, Ice. And then I had to move the door for Charlie because he wanted to get out. Butter walks. Butter crawls. Your cat's name is Charlie? Oh.
Daughter of the Gerudo. This platform connects to the very top of this temple.
The very top.
Use your power to charge the 4 batteries, and it will function once more. Heed my words.
You do Spirit Temple second. You do Wind Temple first, just for the Tulin ability. Ideally, you don't stumble here and you just shoot, but I stumble. I don't know why I can't just stop there. How do you do Minoru early? You talk to... you talk to Pura to activate the Regional Phenomenon quest. And then ride a wing underneath the part where the mask is and ascend through the floor. So that was a really good Riju spawn. She was right in front of me, and I was able to shoot the target directly.
2 more left.
It's kind of a specific spot, but it's free, as long as you understand where it is. We had a mirror here. That's why we picked up a mirror earlier. Yeah, as long as you have hearts. Like the what's locking early Spirit Temple is 9 heart containers, I think, or something like that. And if you simply find your way through the clouds and you have activated the Regional Phenomenon quest, then you can, but we won't have enough hearts in this run to do that. Yeah, it is. Nice clutch. So I think I can do this part a lot better. That ascend was a mistake, if that's not obvious. But this is essentially what I want to do now. I want to dive or jump from the middle of the room instead of from the side. I think jumping from the side is what makes this so inconsistent. I don't know. I would need to do it more and see some fail cases first.
Hey, the trap is disabled. We can get past now.
That's kind of a bad Riju spawn. So a couple weird companion spawns is pretty much what has made this mediocre to this point. But I think from an ideal perspective, I'm losing around 30 seconds. I can't remember what the best time I've ever gotten is. It's around 30 seconds. I think the fight itself is pretty good. Good bomb throw. Good assist from the companions. I wanted to see if Queen Gibdo would turn more to face me, but stayed looking at the wall. I think I have to go smack it. Yeah. I guess I could have shot it one more time. Whatever. I think without getting the heart container, it could have been sub 11 for sure. Yeah, it was good. It's not like that's, even though it's according to the splits like 15 seconds of time loss, there's not really a lot of that was like my fault. It just kind of is what it is. Bound to happen in any run. And we avoided the big time loss, which is failing the Dazzle Fruit strat. In this segment coming up, this is one of the bigger time saves over PB because I'm not doing gem RNG anymore. I'm just getting one gem and moving on. Ow. Messing up the shots, or if like the game just says no. It's one of the more less understood tricks. Cause and like one of my theories is that if you play on physical, you have to shoot it 3 times in bullet time instead of 2. And I don't know why. Ow. First phase, you throw a bomb at her to stun her, and then just attack with a normal weapon because she's on the ground. And after you hit her 4 times, then you can continue to attack. Then in second phase, we shoot her with a fire arrow and then Riju's lightning attack, and then headshot it while it's crippled on the ground. But anyway, this segment in PB has gem RNG. It has good gem RNG, like really good RNG, but I also get flame armor in my PB, so it's kind of an automatic 35-ish second time save. What's up, Arju? Is he playing? No. Is he doing okay? He's doing okay. How are you, Arju? How did your big thing go today? Oh, we're listening to music again. It was beautiful. Nice.
Appreciate chat popping along.
Alright. So, for this, you only need... For this route, you only need one gem, which is below this taller spike below me. I like the base of it. Meatless Mondays, again, and some pulled pork jackfruit from a package. Oh boy. Good luck. And we were fortunate enough to get a sapphire. But it is possible to get screwed there, which I haven't yet in a run, but in theory it will happen. I do get screwed here, though, by getting a Tulin gust, but nothing happening. Like, you can hear it activate, but nothing comes out. Complete scam. If that's not frame perfect, I don't know what is. Not me during the marathon eyeing my splits and seeing a 335 BPT. It tastes like Jack. And we cook 5 bananas here, which wouldn't be a problem if you forgot, which is what I'm mentioning in the run, I think, right now. But it would be ideal to remember to do it sometime before you enter the army fight. So, and I don't know if you can cook while you're in the middle of the army fight or not. You probably can't. Oh, I see. So it's like tofu. Now we ask Daddy Sidon to get us wet. Oh yeah, Phazon. Oh no. Yonobo's brain. Smack. 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 It's Princess Soldo. Why won't she come talk to us? Thank you, Sidon. I think that doing this section with anything less than 6 hearts would be possible, but not worth the time save. Because you could potentially lose a run to not having enough.
Ooh. Yep.
Unless you're very confident in your army and Ganondorf fight. Which I feel like I don't even really practice it very often, and my consistency is pretty good. Nice video game. From Walmart too? Interesting.
Oh boy, it's real big.
Oh boy, it's really big.
Here I go. Incoming.
I feel like this fight went fairly well. Oh yeah. Nice and quick. Miss gold by a second. He does. He also says, "Why'd you do it?" pretty often. I wonder if there's a way to cut down or to like optimize how well the spring drops to like make it not bounce and flip over. I kind of doubt it though. It seems like just a random thing that is just sort of going to happen sometimes. But I have gotten it to not bounce, and I don't really know what I did differently. I made sure that I was not moving. It could have to do with something with like how quickly you speak to Yunobo. I don't know.
Come.
So we have the spring flipped over, which ideally you start it and then cancel it just as it's about to start to ascend, because it's going to go up quite a bit before you're able to actually grab it. Grab side on, recall, and wait to get up to the top. And you should be able to avoid taking damage as long as you do 2 Tulin pumps and get off the wing a bit early to bridge the rest of the distance. I can do it. Miss.
Here I go.
Here I go. Let's roll. Hit. So now the heat damage is starting to take hold. And there's a side on, and we took 1 heart of damage. So that's pretty ideal. Some of the waiting that we had to do and like finding sight on costs us 14 seconds, but I can just delete that gold. It's kind of a fake gold at this point. So I guess some gold I need to delete are... I need to delete Puripad and Enter Fire. Because the strats look different now.
I can do it.
Missed the jump there. I think... No, I think getting that shield is optimal. There is another shield you could get on the way to Sanctum. However, you would need to pick up a rocket capsule in Fire Temple as opposed to fusing a rocket. So I don't think that it would save any time, really. I think it just kind of like washes the time out elsewhere. Or even makes it slower. So getting this rusty shield to make sure you have 4 shields so you can fuse 4 rocket shields in Fire Temple is optimal. So, especially since they're self spawning rockets, you don't have to menu to get one out. No, I think that it's more just to like demonstrate what happened in the run because there were no splits in the marathon.
Is firmly locked with 5 padlocks.
Like when I finished the run, I changed my format to show all the splits and expanded everything so that you could see the full context of the run instead of just the final splits. Because otherwise that info would just be lost. But splits are good data. I think showing golds and demonstrating how they're done is useful info. Not that anyone will look at it, but the information will at least exist if anyone wants to find it. That's a good Unobo spawn.
Oh.
It was quick at least. I think that this segment golds, and there's maybe like one thing that goes wrong.
That must be the...
The Unobo spawn on this next one is pretty slow, but that's kind of average or expected. And does he get blocked here? No, I'm thinking of a different run. I think I missed one of these, so that's like, I don't know, 5 seconds or something.
Here I go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 or 7 seconds there. And it happens again on another one. I miss another target.
Just 2 left.
Okay. Oh, I accidentally turned on a hydrant. Costed me a little time there too. Not a lot, but you know, some. Grabbing sight on there is probably unnecessary, but whatever. I want to say that's 10-ish seconds lost. And then this happens. I still don't know how this misses. Come on, game. Come on. No. It could be used as a backup for this next platform if you don't have a splash fruit or miss, but it's mostly just extra at this point. Yeah, just too fast. That must be it. But I used some king scales on Muck to Rock to get him instead of using Sidon's ability.
Here I go!
And I believe the fight is pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. And I kind of tested here to make sure that you don't have to find Sidon first. I had been finding Sidon before activating the thing in previous runs. This was a good test of the burning timer, just to like see where it is. Hey, Nova was actually pretty nice there. He came right to me. I usually have to wait for a second. Good for him.
Here I go! Watch out, Coral! I can teleport! Now's your chance!
Nice. Cool. Does this gold? I feel like I remember it golding, but maybe I'm wrong. Yep. Got him.
Now's your chance!
Yeah, it does.
Can you believe? No.
1 second. And I lost like 15. I can see myself in the video trying to loosen up because I know what's coming. I can see on my splits that I have a 335 or 336 pace. I don't think that I have all of my accurate golds on these splits I made this morning, but I'm seeing the pace and I'm like, but according to these, I only lose 5 seconds to gold from now on. Well, I guess maybe that's not quite right, because I do gold Hyrule Castle, I think. But only by a little.
Ooh.
No. My hands get sweaty. I don't get nauseous or anything, but it kind of even doesn't really matter if I'm on good pace or not. It's more just like what thing I'm doing. I'm usually a bit nervous going into the end of this run in Hyrule Castle and the depths and stuff. And I wouldn't say that I was any more nervous on this pace than normal. I probably wouldn't have been able to talk. But I think I was keeping a pretty cool, calm head during this section. I don't know how I came across to other people in the run, though. I think I was great. Okay. But I was very distinctly not telling anybody what was going to happen, because pretty much anything could occur at this time. Like, I could really fuck up Hyrule Castle and lose a lot of time. I could fail the army clip and lose a lot of time to a reload or something. I could die to Ganondorf. I like that I fuse that to the shield and then I always forget it's there. Because in the before the Ganondorf fight, you would only need to fuse one thing. And I even had it available in the army fight and didn't use it. I need to do a better job of remembering that it exists when I get to this part, because I just straight up forget.
Link. Link.
1 second to gold.
I am waiting. Waiting for you.
Yeah. It's silly because the superstition of thinking that it actually affects something is irrational. But it does... It is unnecessary. Like, the amount of times people have said to me, or I've seen people say, wow, this is going well, or you're so fast, or you're doing so good, to then immediately be followed by a big mistake or a run-ending mistake is pretty high. So, it's more just like, don't acknowledge the elephant in the room. Let's just vibe, you know? Let's wait until it's over. We don't need to create a narrative before the product is finished, you know what I mean? Exactly, Bings. This was a pretty decent Hyrule Castle. I think I miss a bomb shot here. I shoot too high. Yeah, I hit the guy, so I need to do it again to stun him. Thanks for the assist there, Sidon. And Yunobo, thanks for the assist. That actually saved me some time. For once. Then a fire arrow to this guy. And then bomb arrows on these guys. Making sure to actually hit all three, because you can miss the flying one. And we got really good RNG there. Yeah. It's more just like, I don't get it. Like, why do you want to classify something before it's over? Especially when it doesn't belong to you. Like when you're watching someone speedrun, and you're like, this is a god run. It's like, what do you mean? Anything can happen from here on out. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter to anyone but the runner how the run is to this point. Why we gotta classify it. I made a good choice here to go and shoot the left ones first. Because usually I'd want to shoot the closer one first, but he kind of jumped out of the way. There are. But like I said, anything could happen at the end of this run. The splits themselves have a lot of time save because I messed up the end of the run in PB, but I could just do the same thing, you know? Bum, bum, bum. This is a cool trick if you haven't seen it. Triple shot. They line up perfectly for it.
Link, I am waiting. Waiting.
So if you do for some reason
Waiting
have less than 4 shields, there is a spare shield here. A like spiked Boko shield or dragon bone shield or whatever. But it shouldn't be necessary. I know it's a... What is that? Traveler shield? I don't know. There is a shield there that you can grab. And this fight goes fairly well. I one cycle the first phase and only have to shoot one guy on the second, so it's, I guess, average. I don't know if I've ever gotten a perfect fight in a run before. I think I usually have to shoot at least one. Yeah, that is a bit much. It's a bit of an extreme reaction. Like, just like when chatters say, my luck didn't help, or I didn't wish you enough good luck, or something. Like, of course, wishing good luck does nothing. Like, it doesn't achieve anything. But, like, getting angry about someone saying it is just very head case type of behavior.
Can you believe? No.
Yeah, that's a big gold. That's a really good one. Oh, he's playing bad at the same... Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Like, if you're playing really bad, and the run is going really poorly, and you're really frustrated, and someone just says good luck, it is a tiny bit triggering. I get it. But it also is just a standard speedrun stream colloquialism at this point. Like, people say it whether they actually want to impart good luck or not. It's just a thing that people say. But I agree. It's a bit extreme. Alright, who's ready for a glitch? 1, singular. Yeah. It's a pleasantry. Just one. For the fans. And for the haters. So I got a good luck there with the Lionel looking the opposite direction, so he wasn't aggroed when he saw me. So I was free to do this as easily as I wanted to without getting shot. But I did it quickly enough that I wouldn't get shot anyway. And I happened to fail this ragdoll clip. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out why from the coordinates. I was just too low. Yeah, I was just too low, so I didn't ragdoll. That's my fault. But this is the backup that I wasn't aware of in my PB to redo it quickly. So it barely loses time to have failed. Maybe I'll get one today, someday? I think so. Hi, Dabo. So we lost 7 seconds to failing the trick once. So what I failed to recognize here in this fight was that I actually had a spring shield to use on the Lizalfos. Sorry, Davo. But I should have used it here instead of trying to take these guys out from the surface, because that dude jumped right in front of my shot, which made me drop my bow. And then this dude walked in front of the next shot, which made me lose a fairy. Which kind of threw me off and made me take a long time to go find a weapon. But I think overall it wasn't a big deal. But you can see on the splits, I saved about 50 seconds because I failed the clip, the ragdoll clip in PB, and didn't know how to back it up properly. I think I get a kind of a weird Gibdo fight here, like there are a lot of these guys still alive. But it actually looks fine. I'm getting slightly nervous just watching this. Why am I nervous? I know it's gonna happen. Nice. That was a really good moblin section. Lost 1 second. Anything can happen. True. So here I fuse an extra shield, which is unnecessary. Which isn't a huge time loss, I guess. It's just silly. It's silly that I forget that I have one already. But not a big deal. I think that I only lose a second or two to the Ganondorf. I don't look nervous on my VOD. I look like I'm feeling fine. And I played the fight pretty well. And then smack him in the pee-pee. And I react well to this. That's very good. That's like perfect. And then quick shield jump, which under pressure is harder than you think. And I find the rib cages quickly, which is another hard thing to do when you're under pressure. I don't remember if I get this next Flurry Rush first try or not. I think that I do. Yep, I do. Oh, I was already on it. I lost a second or two there. Yeah, it's a very good fight. I do very well in this endgame. Like, as you can see, I lose a fake. I have fake time loss on enter fire temple. Gold by a second, 1 second time loss. Gold by 8 seconds, 7-second time loss to failing the clip once, and then 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, press any button you want. All right, so what do we think? What is better, Demon Dragon fight or Dark Beast? Keeping in mind that they are both auto-scrollers. Easily Demon Dragon. Dragon. I think thematically this one is more beautiful, but they're very similar if you break them down to their core elements. And this one is infinitely harder. Think so? Like I say, from a speedrun perspective, this fight is a nightmare. It is quite good. I don't know if Tears of the Kingdom is going to win Game of the Year, but I think best score would be a fair award. Yes, so. Yeah, casually I think this one's cooler. Although it is pretty much impossible to die. Which, from a end boss perspective, is a bit sus. The only way you can die is if you allow yourself to have your heart containers broken. Which is not easy to do. That was pretty good energy. Well, yeah, that's speedrun. Casually speaking, it would be very difficult to die. And you don't have the glider. Getting in this fight without glider would be an achievement for a casual player. Oh, really? This is, I think this is where no, I've already admitted to chat before the fight that we're on pace by a lot. There you go. 33609. Stupid look on my face. And only 2 minutes behind gold, which I don't think is what I had on my splits when I actually did this. Nice of Irna. Thanks for the retroactive GGs, guys. Yeah, I think that, like, the really good things about it is GSI PB. That's pretty cool. At least I think that is. I forgot to enter a time here, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. Only losing about 40-ish seconds to gold on second try and bad recall launch up to Wind Temple. And the only really, like, bad sections where I lost kind of a lot of time to RNG / bad gameplay is in Enter Construct Factory and Spirit Temple. And even then, it was fairly minimal. I think if I'm comparing to all accurate golds, I probably lost around 3 minutes to gold, which is solid. Yeah.
The Demon King.
Pretty good.
I'm not in a dream, right? You did it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I can't complain.
You really did it.
And of course, could be faster if I did cog skip, but I just don't care right now.
No, I understand. I had been sleeping all this time. But when I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was.
You saw Hyrule as it was? Did it look exactly like it does today?
So much to tell you.
Please,
So
tell
much
me.
happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
Alright, I think that's where we'll end the recording.